welcome in, folks, to Full Court Press. This is your host, Charlie Carty. I'm joined with
Antonio McCray.
my wonderful co-host, man, and we got an exciting show today. We're going to be diving into opening day baseball to start off, and we're going to be going over to NCAA March Madness preview, and then we're going to be rounding it out with Bulls. So starting off, let's kick it off, man. Opening season, opening day for the MLB has kicked off. Baseball season is officially underway. Cubs took on the Dodgers in Japan to start the series. Here's what the rest of the league is looking like as far as starting pitchers and their opening day lineups. So the first game coming up is going to be Mets at Astros. Your pitching rotation is going to be Clay Holmes versus Framber Valley. Brewers Yankees is going to be Freddie Peralta versus Carlos Rodon. Orioles at Blue Jays will be Zach Eflin taking the bump against Jose Barrios. Red Sox at Rangers will be Garrett Crochet going against Nathan Eovaldi. Phillies at Nationals, Zach Wheeler will be taking on Mackenzie Gore. Guardians at Royals is to be determined versus Cole Reagans. And then Giants Reds is Logan Webb versus Hunter Green. Braves Padres will be Chris Sale versus Michael King. Angels Sox lineup is Yusei Kikuchi versus Sean Burke. Pirates Marlins will be Paul Skeens versus Sandy Alcantara. And Twins at Cardinals will be Pablo Lopez versus Sonny Gray. Twins Dodgers will be Tariq Schoolball versus to be determined. And Cubs and Diamondbacks pitching lineups have yet to be determined. So obviously just an exciting opening day lineup and a lot of great matchups. Tony, give me one that you're going to have your eye on.
I had my eye on yesterday morning watching Cubs versus Dodgers game. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Cubs Dodgers. Cubs lost 3-6 to the Dodgers today.
Yeah.
Dodgers were flying around and cranking the ball. Homers were hit on Los Angeles by Shohei Ohtani, Tommy Edman, and Enrique Hernandez for Los Angeles. So obviously just when they're making contact, they're making great contact with the ball and getting those runs in. Tony, how can you stop a team like the Dodgers that's making a run in those middle innings? How do you kind of slow them down?
How can you slow them down is stop them from scoring.
Yeah, you could stop them by scoring by playing good defense, and
that starts with the bump. As far as the outfield go.
Yeah, definitely starts on the bump. Cubs got a couple hits.
And catch all their catches.
Yeah, definitely.
From the outfield standpoint.
Definitely. No homers for the Cubs today, but Ian Happ, Kyle Tucker, Matt Shaw, Dansby Swanson, and John Birdie recorded hits. And Cubs only had 8 hits today. John Birdie recorded 3 of them. So, Tony, what does a guy like that late in your hitting rotation bring to your roster when he's getting multiple hits and the only guy on your team bringing in multiple hits?
Only thing I can know is just stop the run and try to slow him down, or maybe try to strike him out real good.
Yeah, definitely. And that starts with the pitchers. Landon Knack for the Dodgers recorded his first win of the season, obviously. And then the left-hander for Chicago, Justin Steele, was tagged 5 runs in only 4 innings. How do you make an adjustment, Tony, after a guy gives up 5 runs in 4 innings like that, or do you keep him out there?
Well, just try to make a good adjustment, and if it's real bad, either at the end of the game, the coach take him out or put a new one in there.
Yeah, definitely. In a short couple of games of what we've seen so far, I mean, we've only seen 2 games. What is something that you really like so far, though, that you've seen out of the Cubs that they can build on going forward into the season?
I still see the Cubs have always got great potential, and they're gonna continue like have a good fan base, far as that go, and get the Steelers on pack like they need to get it going.
Yeah, what players specifically do you need to see step up and really make a face and make a name for themselves this year?
Most of the pitch hitters and some of the outfielders.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you need a lot of positions could step up, and you can never have too much talent. So you want to build your team around as much talent as possible. Rest of the league doesn't start until March 27th. The Cubs and Dodgers series obviously was the first opening day inaugural series, took place in Japan. But how do you think the rest of the teams feel? Does it light a fire underneath them that they weren't chosen to start the season? Or how do you think the other teams feel?
Well, yeah, definitely they probably feel some kind of way because they didn't start it off like they're supposed to be, as far as that go,
Yeah, definitely. First Cubs points for the season were brought in by Miguel Amaya. He hit a double for the run to be scored by Swanson for the Cubs' first points of the season. So, and that was in the first game that they played the Dodgers. Just obviously a great hit, and then Swanson, obviously with the quick legs, scoring the run in.
Mm-hmm.
And what does this mean going forward? Is this being the Cubs' first points scored? Do you see a lot of points being scored like this on the season?
Yeah, but if we would have more runs, like more ground balls, or a little bit more home runs, we definitely would have kind of like caught up with the Dodgers. And if that would have per se, it would have been a very good game yesterday.
Yeah, and Amaya definitely has that home run ability. You know what I mean? We saw it a lot last year. And with a guy like that, with the home run ability, how can you produce that? How can you build on that?
We can build on that very easy, like stop their scoring, stop their runs, and just be more productive.
Yeah, you need guys that are going to come in there and produce for your team and hopefully win baseball games. You have to take every series one game at a time. But the MLB season obviously kicking off in March, and this month is full of madness. NCAA here on Full Court Press when we come back.
The Windy City Bulls, presented by BMO, are tipping off their 6th season in early November as the proud NBA G League affiliate of the Chicago Bulls. All 24 home games at Now Arena in Hoffman Estates feature high-level professional basketball and up-close best-in-class entertainment. Fans of all ages can take advantage of affordable ticket options for all of our biggest events this season.
We all have our journeys that we cannot shy away from. for bulls and their riders. These journeys started before they were even born.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get-that-weak-stuff-out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
The Windy City Bulls, presented by BMO, are tipping off their sixth season in early November as the proud NBA G League affiliate of the Chicago Bulls. All 24 home games at Now Arena in Hoffman Estates feature high-level professional basketball and up-close best-in-class entertainment. Fans of all ages can take advantage of affordable ticket options for all of our biggest events this season. Visit WindyCityBulls.com and grab your family 4-pack for Gus T. Bull's mascot birthday this weekend.
Prepare to experience an adrenaline shot of raw excitement like never before. The Professional Bull Riders Teams Championship is coming to Las Vegas. The world's top bull riders are teaming up and going head-to-head for the ultimate title of champions. October 20th through 22nd at T-Mobile Arena. Get your tickets now at AXS.com. Be a part of history and witness one team walk away with it all.
Welcome back, folks. This is your host, Charlie Carty of Full Court Press, joined by Antonio McCray, my co-host today. And let's hop right back into it. We got NCAA basketball, March Madness, man. First round kicks off tomorrow. So let's take a look at the brackets. I mean, over for the South, starting off, you got a lot of matchups. And honestly, tonight there is a first four matchup. The final first four matchup will be Texas at Xavier at 8:10 p.m. tonight. Xavier's got a forward Zach Fremantle averaging 17.3, 7 boards and a block and a steal. Texas is led by Trey Mann, guard Trey Mann, averaging 19.8, 3 boards and shooting 37% from the field. So let's take a look at that south side of the bracket. And we got Alabama State versus St. Francis will be taking on the 1 seed. Louisville will be playing Creighton in the 8-9 matchup. Michigan will be taking on UC San Diego, who's coming in at 30-4 in the 12 seed. Texas A&M will be taking on Yale. Old Miss will be going to play San Diego State as North Carolina is out. Iowa State will be playing Lipscomb. And Marquette will be playing New Mexico. Michigan State will be taking on Bryant in the 2:15 matchup. So, Tony, give me an upset you got coming out of the South.
Brother, upset. I definitely want to see coming out the South, at least Alabama.
Alabama State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. I mean, you sweet the 16 seed making it all the way is definitely a story, definitely a crazy thing. I got to know, who do you have Louisville versus Creighton in the 8-9?
Oh, I want to go with Alabama though.
Alabama. Who do you got in Louisville versus Creighton? They got to play each other to play.
Well, I go with Louisville. You know,
Louisville.
That's a pretty good solid team. You know, as far as that go.
Yeah. So South, obviously a lot of great matchups. Let's go ahead and look at the West. west side of the bracket is going to be Florida taking on Norfolk State in the 1-16 matchup. Florida is just looking crazy this year. UConn going against Oklahoma in the 8-9. You got Memphis taking on Colorado State. Maryland taking on GCU, Grand Canyon. Missouri taking on Drake. Texas Tech taking on UNC Wilmington. Kansas going against Arkansas, and St. John's taking on Omaha in the 2-15. Obviously, Florida coming in as the 1 seed out west. They're stacked, and they have a redshirt freshman, 7'9", Olivia Rue, who's chilling right now. So obviously, Florida star stacked and loaded. Who's your favorites to come out of the West?
I think UConn gonna do pretty good though, man.
Yeah, UConn always a competitive.
UConn and Arkansas.
Yeah, definitely. I like Maryland coming out of the West, and I could see them playing St. John's in the semis. Obviously St. John's will have to play Omaha first, and then you go into a little bit of a deeper matchup. But obviously every game will be taken game by game. Let's go ahead and look at the north side of the bracket. The Midwest, it's going to be in the 1-16 matchup. You will have Houston taking on SIU Edwardsville. Gonzaga will be taking on Georgia in the 8-9. Clemson going against McNeese. Purdue taking on High Point. Illinois taking on Xavier or Texas. That matchup will be decided tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So the winner of that will play Illinois. Kentucky will play Troy. Utah State will go to Tennessee. Utah State will play UCLA. And then Tennessee and Wofford will be the 2-15 matchup. So out of the Midwest, I really like McNeese as a sleeper. Obviously, just fired up. I'm sure you've seen viral videos of McNeese. And then Illinois, I like this year. Obviously coming out. Give me a sleeper that you got coming out of the Midwest, and then one team that you think for sure is coming out.
Well, definitely, man. I'm gonna ride with Illinois, man. You know, Illinois, Kentucky, and Tennessee.
Yeah, good picks. Let's take a look at the last side of the bracket. So we will have, it is the east end of the bracket. We'll be having Duke as the 1 seed, obviously taking on Mount St. Mary's as the 16. You'll have Mississippi State going to take on Baylor. Oregon playing Liberty. Arizona taking on Akron. BYU playing VCU. Wisconsin facing Montana. St. Mary's taking on Vanderbilt. And Alabama playing Robert Morris. So, Tony, I really like Arizona coming out. I think they have a chance to go all the way this year. They have a chance to beat Akron, and then you have to play Oregon probably next round. Give me a team that you got coming out of the East.
Arizona, man, they pretty dominant team, man, and they always have been perspective for, since they've been playing every season. And I'm definitely gonna go with Wisconsin, man. They also pretty good too.
Yeah, Wisconsin looking scary this year, sitting at 28-9 on the season. Obviously, with the March Madness going on, West Virginia actually is suing, threatening litigation to the NCAA because they were snubbed.
Wow.
So a lot of stuff going on, obviously, man, and a lot of future NBA talent in March Madness. However, let's talk about some current players. Okay. Bulls on Full Court Press.
The Windy City Bulls, presented by BMO, are tipping off their sixth season in early November as the proud NBA G League affiliate of the Chicago Bulls. All 24 home games at Now Arena in Hoffman Estates feature high-level professional basketball and up-close best-in-class entertainment. Fans of all ages can take advantage of affordable ticket options for all of our biggest events this season.
We all have our journeys that we cannot shy away from. For bulls and their riders, these journeys started before they were even born.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get that weak stuff out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
The Windy City Bulls, presented by BMO, are tipping off their sixth season in early November as the proud NBA G League affiliate of the Chicago Bulls. All 24 home games at Now Arena in Hoffman Estates feature high-level professional basketball and up-close best-in-class entertainment. Fans of all ages can take advantage of affordable ticket options for all of our biggest events this season. Visit WindyCityBulls.com and grab your family 4-pack for Gus T. Bull's mascot birthday this weekend.
Prepare to experience an adrenaline shot of raw excitement like never before. The Professional Bull Riders Teams Championship is coming to Las Vegas. The world's top bull riders are teaming up and going head-to-head for the ultimate title of champions. October 20th through 22nd at T-Mobile Arena. Get your tickets now at AXS.com. Be a part of history and witness one team walk away with it all.
Welcome back, folks. It's your host, Charlie Carty, here at Full Court Press, here with my boy, Antonio McCray. And, man, let's get into it. We got Bulls. Obviously, I'm going to give you a question right off rip, Tony. Start, bench, cut. Lonzo Ball, Josh Giddey, Kobe White.
I want to say Kobe White.
For what? Start, bench, or cut? You pick one for each. You can start one, you can bench one, you can cut one. You have to do one for each, you know what I mean? Three Bulls, combo guards, and three guys that kind of need the ball to produce and win. Who are you starting out of those three?
Yeah. Well, I'd rather start Lonzo Ball, though.
Lonzo Ball, that would be my – when fully healthy, that's my pick. Who are you benching out of those guys?
I'll bench White. I'll bench him.
Kobe White. So you're cutting Josh Giddey.
Yeah.
Obviously, a debate for everyone, but Bulls. Obviously, in the last game, just sleeping and obviously you with Josh Giddey being out the last couple games, the ball is being distributed around wildly. In a game against Utah, I mean, you have so many different guys touching the rock and ball handling duties. So it's kind of hard to get a flow and a consistent offense going when there's so many different guys that need to touch the ball. However, what we did see is the guys who are screening and rolling really benefit off playing with these lineups with a bunch of guards. when you're kind of standing in the corner waiting for the rock, you really benefit on this team. But if you're looking for it and you need it to be productive, kind of hurts you. Bulls came out hot though against Utah, starting off 10-0 like in the opening couple minutes. How did the Bulls continue runs like that? Because that's how you build leads in this league.
Yeah. They just have to stay consistent and keep their eye on the opponent and keep scoring.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a score league. Everybody's going to be scoring. It's really who can get the stops.
Try not to foul.
Yeah, try not to foul. That's a hard try not to do. But you know, because obviously these guys are tenacious and they're looking for it. But what could you see offensively? Offensively, what would you change going forward to have a more cohesive unit, a more smooth offense?
More smooth offense is keep striving and put more points on the board. And far as that go.
Which player does the ball needs to be in somebody's hands? You know what I mean? Which player is that for you on Chicago right now?
I call him the Afro Man. that the ball needs to definitely be in his hand, man, because he can. As soon as he get it, as soon as he release it.
Yeah, good things happen when Kobe White's got it. Where do you see the holes on this Bulls team? What are the massive things that they're bad at right now? Like, what do you see that they're bad at?
What I see what they bad at is not hopefully staying focused, stuff like that. Not going out of bounds or anything of that.
It's the effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel that. Bulls will look to right the ship as they travel to Phoenix tonight to take on the Suns. The Suns won their previous game on Monday. They beat the Raptors 129-89, where Devin Booker dropped 27 points. Obviously, just a bucket getter. D-Book dropped 70 as a 20-year-old in this league, and you don't lose that. You don't lose your bucket-getting ability. However, Phoenix, Bradley Beal, Mason Plumlee, and Grayson Allen will be out for them. They're all listed out on the injury report for tonight. Bulls will be short Lonzo Ball, Ayo Dosunmu, and Josh Giddey is listed as questionable. So I got to ask you, man, do you think Josh Giddey comes back tonight?
Well, when he comes back tonight, he's gonna be played better than he ever played before.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of guys come back with a fire and tenacity that was not there before. Suns, this is a big game for them. They're calling for the playoffs. Right now, they're sitting a game behind Dallas, sitting at the 10th seed out west. So, I mean, obviously, out west, you have a majorly different story than out east. West, there's way more competitive teams, and you have to be on your game the entire year to make the playoffs out west.
The whole entire time, right?
Yeah, that's the end of the season and the end of our show. So we had a great one today, man. Got through a lot of topics.
Yeah,
and I'm really excited for next week, man. See ya.